Hackberry Bay off the Barataria Waterway in Lafitte is home to a new artificial reef in honor of a beloved Louisiana legend, expert angler, and conservationist Tofil Bourgeois. The fishing charter owner and popular personality died in a plane crash in 2019. Tofil's death left a void in the angler community, but his spirit is giving life to waterways he so loved to fish. As heavy machinery deposits crushed limestone in Hackberry Bay to build up the 2-acre artificial reef underwater, a fishing charter plane flies over. It's a tribute to Captain Tofil Bourgeois III, who championed a way of life and a community tied to these waters.
Hey, y'all, Captain Tofil Bourgeois out here, Chandelier Island, catch some speckled trout today.
It was a poignant moment for the people in this flotilla of boats, Tofil's family and friends, including his son, Tofil IV, known as TJ.
In that moment, it's like, I know that's not my dad, but this is his plane, this is him. He's like, now I feel like he's here, he's like blessing it.
Tofil founded his fishing charter company in 1992 and built a respected business and a fan following as the popular host of fishing shows.
Oh, look at that, y'all. Beautiful redfish down here on the bayou.
Tofil was also an accomplished inventor with a patent for an apparatus to retrieve oil booms in the aftermath of the 2010 BP oil spill. But in 2019, tragedy struck when a seaplane piloted by Bourgeois crashed. 2 passengers aboard were rescued, but the beloved captain lost his life.
It never fails. People come to me with some story about how my dad touched their lives. How lucky am I to have had a father who touched so many people's lives in that way?
TJ, a New Orleans artist and musician, inherited the Bourgeois fishing charter torch after his dad's death. 2 years later, it was tragedy yet again.
And Ida, at this hour, still a dangerous Category 4 hurricane.
Category 4 Hurricane Ida made landfall Sunday, then tore a path of destruction through the heart of Louisiana's bayou country.
Hurricane Ida brought an 11-foot storm surge to the Lafitte area and left the Bourgeois fishing charter lodge in ruins. It was the legacy of his dad that drove TJ to rebuild once again.
It's profound to me, the amount of reward for all the labor of the past few years. To have this moment just 3 months after we opened, to have an opportunity to have everybody here and say, hey, look, we're back.
The Bourgeois fishing charter story is just one example of pieces that are still being picked up nearly 2 years since Ida's landfall. The Lafitte community is one that knows resiliency all too well.
I think when you make a decision to live here, outside of levee protection, in this unfortunately very overlooked place, everyone likes to enjoy this place, but it's very overlooked. But I made a choice to plant my roots here. We all made a choice to plant our roots here, and that comes with a lot of hard work.
The artificial reef, named in his father Tofil Bourgeois' honor, is pivotal to the rebuilding efforts going on in Jefferson Parish.
And it's really a symbol of coming back. I mean, it really is from all levels. You know, everybody wants to see, homes coming back. They want to see people bringing their families back, schools come back. But we also need to make sure our marshes and our waterways and our habitats are coming back as well after a storm, especially like Ida.
Tofil's Reef resides off the Barataria Waterway south of Lafitte, nurturing marine life, which in turn creates a prime fishing spot. It's the 46th artificial reef created by the Coastal Conservation Association.
Look, Louisiana is losing marine habitat every day. Oil rigs are being pulled out, our coast is eroding, and CCA is trying to put back as much habitat as we can for the fish to thrive, and artificial reefs like this benefit the entire ecosystem from bottom to top. Oysters will attach to this reef, bait fish will come, other fish will come as well. Tofil was a legendary angler a legendary conservationist. He was rated as one of the best captains in the world and unfortunately passed away way too soon.
He wanted the fishing industry to keep going and be good and all that, and he had so many ideas, and if you've looked around this place, it's all him.
I think that he was such an advocate and ambassador for this place. And I think not just for this place, but just for everything, like to take full advantage of the bountiful resources that this place offers.
Hurricane Ida brought devastation to a stretch of communities from Lafitte to Grand Isle. The Reef aims to attract anglers back to the waters of Hackberry Bay, reviving the local fishing industry and the economy.
To have that symbiotic relationship where it's not just all take, what can you give back to ensure that your children and the generations following can have that same joy and that same lifestyle, because we are a dying heritage. I'm just trying to carry that torch. That's all I'm trying to do. Keep it going for him.
It shows respect and it shows hope. And one thing we have to make sure everybody realizes, there is hope.
It's rare that you get to honor a friend, and there's no better tribute to somebody that believed in what we did to build a reef in his name.